The one downside to making a taller build in NBA 2K25 is that you're going to be very limited with your jump shot. But don't worry, because in today's video, I got you guys covered, and I'll be showing you the best jump shot for my taller builds. And I've tried multiple jump shots, and trust me when I say this, this is the one, guys. What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Risk, and I am back with another banger. And as you heard in the intro, I'll be showing off today the best jump shot for my taller builds in NBA 2K25. So for my 6'10 and up builds, this jump shot is what you need. It's literally the cheat code. Since putting it on, I literally haven't missed. I just continuously get green after green after green after green. I mean, I could just do this all day. And on top of showing you this jump shot afterwards, I will give you guys a quick little tips and pointers to actually shoot better alongside with this jumper. Before we get into things, if you are new and you find this video helpful, it'd be really appreciated if you could drop a like on the video and hit that big red subscribe button, hit that notification bell and set it to all notifications so you can be notified when I upload videos like this in the future. Now let's get into it. Now, the build that you see me using with this jump shot is actually my new build. It's my 6'11 stretch big build, which I actually uploaded a video on not too long ago. So if you want to check that out, if you want to copy this build, feel free to. It's a very nice build, and as you see, it could hit shots consistently alongside with this really good jump shot. And as I'm sure you guys know, with these taller builds, it is very hard to find a jump shot because you are just very limited with the bases you could use, the releases you could use, not because they're locked behind the attributes, because you could still hit pretty much every three-pointer mid-range attribute if you wanted to, no matter how tall your build is. The biggest problem is your height. A lot of these jumpers and these bases are capped at 6'9 and below. So once you go 6'10, you lose access to a lot of those good bases that you see everybody using, because majority of builds in this game are actually under 6'9. So I actually surfaced YouTube and I watched a lot of those big YouTubers videos and their jump shots for these taller builds, and I'm gonna be completely honest, these jump shots were all broke. I tried them on this stretch build and I could not hit for my life. I was timing it perfectly, I just could not hit a shot. They all had weird hitches, and I was like, hold on a second, we got to change things up here. And I kind of labbed up my own little jump shot here, and it was 20 times better. I mean, this jump shot is just so smooth. You see it right here. It's a quick release, smooth, no hitch, easy to time. It's just beautiful, guys. It's just amazing. So let's now actually get into this jump shot. Let me show you guys what I cooked up here. So we're gonna kick things off here with the base of the jump shot, and for the base we're gonna go with Dwayne Dedmon. Now I always find it funny when you're actually using a base of a guy who can't shoot, but trust me, this base is chicken. It's been tested, the green window's big, and it's just a smooth release. Now the only requirement for this is going to be a 72 mid-range or three-point shot, which is very attainable. If you are even considering putting on a jump shot, you better have at least a 72 rating. Now, moving on, for our upper release is going to be Charles Bassey, or Charles Bassey, however you want to say it. And now this one's going to have slightly higher of a requirement. It is going to be a 74 plus three-point or mid-range shot. But still, this is a very attainable rating or attribute for one of those two ratings. And once again, obviously you do have to be 6'10". So this isn't a jump shot you can use on smaller builds, which you wouldn't want to. There's so many other options, which I'll be showing those off in the future. Now for release 2, we're gonna go with the man Chris Bosh. Now Chris Bosh, you see A+ on almost all these stats right here, and this is going to be the release. It is going to have a decent requirement at a 78 mid-range or a 78 three-point shot, but still, I mean, these are very attainable. You should be able to have at least one or the other in this game. You could either have a high three-pointer in the 80s or a mid-range in the 80s. It is very attainable, but worst case scenario, if you do not meet this threshold but you meet the other ones, just try to find a release similar to Chris Bosh, and just have the blending very much towards Charles Bassey. But going into the blending, we're going to put this on push. That's just my preference. I think it's the best way to shoot in this game. It's the most natural feeling. But if you are someone that uses release, set point, jump, just put it to that. It won't really make a difference in terms of the actual jump shot. Release speed, we're putting at max because it is naturally a slower jump shot. So at max, it's not going to feel super fast, but it's going to be pretty fast at the same time. And then animation blending, we're going to take to a, never mind, I'm going the opposite way. We're going to take it to a 65% Charles Bassey, 35% Chris Bosh. Then we're just going to lower that push a little bit. You always want to make sure it's on the actual dotted line for whichever visual cue you choose. But that's a jump shot, guys. And now quickly before we head out, I just want to give you guys a couple extra tips to shoot better while using this jump shot. And my number one tip is going to revolve around skill boost and turbo boost alongside a weekly workout. Now, with skill boost, I recommend constantly playing with jump shot boost. For me, it's non-negotiable. I play every game since day one with jump shot boost. It's really not that expensive. For 10 games, it's 1500 VC. So I think if you add it up, I think it's around 12k VC for 100 games, which you'll make that VC back in those 100 games you play. So to me, it's very worth it, and it's almost a necessity for me. I need to be playing with jump shot boost, and it's going to help you tremendously shoot. There is always a noticeable difference, and that's how it's worked in almost every 2K. And you might think, well, why would Gatorade boost matter for my jump shot? And believe it or not, guys, Gatorade actually does make a big difference in your shot, because the less stamina you have, the less Gatorade you have, you are actually going to be getting different jump shot animations. There's going to be a higher chance you miss. So I always like to make sure at bare minimum I have my weekly workout done. Always make sure you have that done, and try to get that extra turbo meter, which just requires 3 stars on all drills. And obviously, like I said, right now I have 25 Gatorade boost. That's just off my wheel. I would never actually buy his Gatorade boost, but you could get them pretty frequently through the season pass or off your daily rewards. So that was always nice to have, and you will notice a difference while having all these boosts collectively on. My second tip would be revolving around the way you shoot and your shot meter. 100% non-negotiable. Make sure you have that shot meter off. It gives you just a significant boost. It's been this way for the last couple 2Ks, and you should have already been shooting like that. So please, if you haven't yet, take off your shot meter and you will shoot significantly better. Now, obviously in 2K25, we do have a new mechanic with rhythm shooting. There has been proven, it's been tested that you do get a significant boost with shooting with rhythm shooting. So I would give it a shot. Me personally, I still shoot with my button. I still green every shot. So if you're comfortable with the button, you're hitting your shots with the button, don't feel the need to switch. But if you are struggling, it's okay to give it a try and see how the rhythm shooting works for you. And last but not least, guys, focus on your hot zones. Now, my hot zones are kind of looking rough right now, but you do want to focus on these hot zones and play around your hot zone. So as you see, I have one in the left corner and that right hash mark. Well, that's typically where I shoot the ball. That's why it's in the hot zone, and I'm going to make sure that I'm going to shoot there. I'm going to try to avoid shooting in places I don't have the hot zone. And then what you want to do in order to get those places up and get them hot zoned is you want to go play My Career, do your lethal shooting once a week, and that'll be able to get you these zones without actually shooting in them at all. And you know, shooting in a hot zone is just going to give you another boost. So add that boost on top of your shooting boost, on top of the no meter boost, on top of the rhythm shooting boost, on top of your badges, on top of the jump shot. You see where I'm going here. There's just going to be so many boosts on top of boost on top of boost, and you're going to hit a lot more shots. But with that being said, that is all I got for you guys. So if you found this video helpful, once again, please drop a like. It would mean a lot to me, and hit that subscribe button so you could be here for the future videos. It's your boy Risk, and I'm out.